Hello. I feel a little dizzy today. It's weird. Just like the room is spinning. I don't know what's going on, guys. I have no idea what's going on with the dizziness. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hello, Kathy. Welcome. Are you subscribed? Hello, Kathy. Welcome. It's good to see you. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, pick it up and bend it. Oh, welcome, Kathy. It's so good to see you. I hope you enjoy the live. We're going to be talking about Andrew and his interview. But before we get to that, we're going to talk about Pierce Morgan because Pierce Morgan has something to say about the situation. Yeah, I feel icky today for some reason. Icky, icky, icky. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's see here.
Regarding Andrew, I think he should be treated like everybody.
Virginia says she ran to get a Kodak fun-saver camera from her room, returned and gave it to Epstein, who took the infamous snap of her and Andrew. And then it says, chillingly, Virginia writes that when they returned to the house, I'm going to give you the opportunity to now apologise for saying that it was a fake.
Are you kidding? Come on, Piers. You know.
Ooh, this is going to be good. Oh, wow. Kathy has been with us from the beginning, guys. Wow, that's awesome, Kathy. Well, it's good to know that. Hello, Maureen. So good to see you. We're going to be talking about Andrew today. Yeah, Andrew it is. We're going to watch the BBC interview. Hopefully we'll get that done. I also want to see another clip about Virginia. Okay, let's. Out Are you guys still here? All right. Hello, Demon Dictator. Good to see you. She's still in denial. She still think that Andrew is innocent. Okay, let's go.
Better than that.
What are you referring to?
I'm referring to you being in the Epstein files, of course.
Hi, Carl.
There might have been girls that were abused. That is not the wording, but it was not a sex trafficking ring.
Sorry.
I just want to get the right information out there because there's a lot of disinformation.
Yeah.
Hi, Lisa.
And most of it appears to be coming out of your mouth.
What is your message to Lady Victoria Harvey?
Are they so immature, reckless, self-entitled, where you've got this lady talking about being part of a club as opposed to a public-spirited moral leadership that Britain and America have provided to the world?
With the greatest respect, I think you talk utter shit. You don't give a
Ooh.
damn about these girls. Many Americans of all political persuasions are rightly furious that the Epstein files have not so far led to serious consequences. Multiple VIP men have been humbled and embarrassed by the discharge of documents. None have lost their jobs. Nobody's being prosecuted. Life goes on. But not in the UK. The scandal may end the career of the Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, who was clinging to power by a thread. Top aides are quitting to save Starmer's skin, but it was his decision to make Peter Mandelson the UK ambassador to the US. It was his decision to honour a man who chose to remain friends with a paedophile and faces a criminal investigation for leaking government secrets to him. Now Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, the disgraced former Duke, is accused of leaking trade secrets to Epstein 2 years after his conviction. This following new claims that Andrew had sex with the woman sent by Epstein on royal property. The Prince and Princess of Wales have allegedly responded. They are deeply concerned by the continuing revelations, the spokesman said. Their thoughts remain focused on the victims. Well, frankly speaking, given the enormous scale of the damage to the royal brand, it will take a lot more than that. We'll debate all of the latest fallout in a moment. We'll begin with somebody who's done more than most to secure the release of the files, now rocking the British and American establishment. California Congressman Ro Khanna joins me. Congressman, thank you very much indeed for coming back to Uncensored.
Thank you for having me back on.
You've been sitting through Ghislaine Maxwell's deposition, where she, I understand, refused to answer a single question about any of this, pleading the Fifth Amendment, said she would only talk in exchange for clemency. So tell me what you've just been witnessing.
Well, it was deeply disturbing because a few months ago, as you know, she talked to Todd Blanche for 9 hours and was perfectly willing.
So Maxwell Ghislaine, whatever her name is in jail talking about she plead the Fifth because she wants Donald Trump to exonerate her. But she is a PDF file and needs to stay behind bars. She's guilty of torturing these girls.
To answer his questions. Today, she said that she knows who the other rich and powerful men are who raped underage girls. She said that clearly, but she would only tell us who those are if she got full clemency. So she needs to be sent back to a maximum security prison. You don't get to ask for clemency to tell the truth in this country. And she was responsible for abusing and facilitating the abuse of a lot of these survivors.
There is a sort of weird scenario going on here where a lot of powerful men in the UK are being brought down by this scandal, but we're not seeing the same thing happening in the United States, even though there are many, many more high-profile
Why is that?
Americans in these.
Why are we? Hello, Snowdrop. Hello, Pickles. She did despicable things that we don't know about, Kathy. Maxwell needs to be in a maximum secure prison. She needs to go down with the best of them. Why is she getting privileged a cozy jail with a pillow? Why does she get to get a pillow? Hello, Michelle E.
In these files. Why is that?
The British have taken this much more seriously, and your country is handling it better. I mean, I am embarrassed that we have not.
We're not bringing anybody down because the people that we need to bring down is in major office. And so we're going to just sweep it under the rug like the U.S. does and blame everybody else for what we did. Okay, there are some powerful men over here in the United States that's playing like they didn't touch these young ladies. And we know that they did.
Not seeing the same kind of accountability that we're seeing in Britain. There, you've had Mendelssohn called out. I mean, as you pointed out in your monologue, it may topple Starmer's government. And by the way, I'm on the Democratic left. I've met the Prime Minister. I cheered when he won, but I've always said that the consequences have to be the consequences, and people need to be held accountable. What Mendelssohn did is horrific in terms of the allegations that he gave.
People need to be held accountable. That means the people in the United States that did something to these women need to step forward, step up.
Sensitive information about when Britain was going to be buying euros to.
No, let's blame it on the royals. It's all their fault. It's their fault. It's Andrew's fault. He was the only one over there. He was the only man over there. Yeah, right.
Epstein. And so I would like to see that kind of accountability in the United States. There are many people who've done worse things, frankly, than some of the allegations in Britain. And we could learn a thing or two about how seriously you're taking the scandal.
We've had a release last Friday of $3 million.
And Epstein is such a nasty sucker. I mean, every time I think about what he did to Virginia, it makes my skin crawl. And the rest of them girls. And then we got this silly woman on here, Victoria, pretending like
there are at least that many again.
Her argument could be, where's the people in the United States that supposedly did something to these women? Where are they? Why are they not coming to the forefront?
Again, which will not be released into the public domain. How does that square with Donald Trump's campaign pledge to be totally transparent and release all the files?
It doesn't square with it. And Trump, one thing he has is a populist instinct. He understands public opinion. It is baffling to me why he has such a blind spot on this issue. It's the one issue that has eroded.
It's not baffling for me. He's on the list. If he wasn't on the list, then why would he care? These files would have been out. It's not baffling. It is what it is. He's hiding his hand. He's exonerating himself. He's pretending like he did nothing wrong. That's why he doesn't want all these files and everything to come out, because he's in them.
His base of MAGA supporters. It's the one issue he's getting protested about. And I would just say to him, release all the files. Now, Thomas Massey and I are going to see some of the unredacted files. And you've seen the same things I have. There are emails where someone says, I enjoyed the night with a naughty girl, or I enjoyed a 10-year-old Brazilian. And the name of the person who sent that email is blacked out. We're going to get to see those files. We're going to see why, if any reason, there is that redaction.
Secret society.
And we're going to petition a court to get them unredacted.
No, I haven't seen it.
If the DOJ does not come clean.
Hello, Andrea.
And what about the other 3 million plus files which have not been released? Are you going to be pushing hard for those all to be released?
Absolutely. I mean, look, they're limiting Massey and my time to 2 hours. So we're going to focus on some of the places where they've had the redactions. But we've already seen the explosiveness of the documents they have released. I've been told by survivors' lawyers that what they haven't released, some of the 302 documents that have been heavily redacted, some of the other emails are even worse. That's nuclear. Now, they called Massey and me saying we're indulging in conspiracy theories when we started this. I think that has been put to rest. Even the documents they've released has implicated so many people and showed at best terrible moral judgment and at worst criminal behavior. Now there is mounting public pressure that the rest be released. I do think it'll be released, but it's going to be drip by drip. And my plea to President Trump is in his own political interest to get this out there. That's the only way we're going to get accountability, and that's the only way we're going to be able to move on is once there's accountability.
Right, and without that, there will be raging conspiracy theories. One of my panel members, who we'll be talking to in a moment, Lady Victoria Harvey, suggested that you're a loser if you're not in the Epstein files, and you responded to this by saying, "This is why I coined the phrase Epstein class. This is why the Epstein class needs to go. These people put belonging to a club for the rich and powerful over speaking out against pedophiles and the rape of working class girls."
Has to be released. I do think it'll be released, but it's going to be drip by drip. And my plea to President Trump is it's in his own political interest to get this out there. That's the only way we're going to get accountability, and that's the only way we're going to be able to move on is once there's accountability.
Right, and without that, there will be raging conspiracy theories. One of my panel members, who we'll be talking to in a moment, Lady Victoria Harvey, suggested that you're a loser if you're not in the Epstein files.
Is that what she said? She said you are a loser if you're not in the Epstein files. Trump is pacifying Virginia Maxwell, not Virginia, sorry. Maxwell, I can't say her last name, Ghislaine, because he does not want his fetishes and involvement by public revealed. That's the only reason why the files are being kept hidden is because of the president. He doesn't want people to know. The bad stuff has not been released yet. Hello, Leslie.
And you responded to this by saying, "This is why I coined the phrase Epstein class. This is why the Epstein class needs to go. These people put belonging to a club of the rich and powerful over speaking out against pedophiles and the rape of working class girls." You know, what is your message to Lady Victoria?
Shame on you, Victoria, to say that if we're not in the files, we're losers. No, that's not it. It's the other way around. If you're in the files, you're a loser. Good point, Snowdrop. Why is he not talking about the York girls and what's going on with the whole situation with them? That Harvey woman is a disgrace, says Marine. Well, I'm a loser and proud of it. Me too, Kathy. I'm proud to be a loser, Victoria. I'm glad that I'm not in the Epstein files. Do not want to be around people like that. Hello? You're the loser. That part right there, Carl. You're the loser.
Harvey, not least because last time she came on my show, she tried to put up this very aggressive defense of then Prince Andrew and claimed that the now infamous picture of his arm around Virginia Giuffre was a fake, which has now been obviously contradicted by Ghislaine Maxwell in the files in an email where she confirms the veracity of the photograph.
I never knew who she was until I saw that statement, and I was appalled. I hope she will, when she comes on your show, retract it and reflect on what she's saying. First of all, has she met any of these survivors? They've been in my office in tears. To talk about, to be so callous as to say you're a loser if you weren't part of this network is an insult to the survivors. But the second
insult to everybody in the world. Why would I want to be in Epstein's situation? Victoria? Pierce Morgan, you're going to have to stop having her on your show because she is messing up the morale. She's messing up the morale. She's messing up the who's. She's messing up the whole to-do. She's all over the place. The nerve of her to say that since we're not in his files, we're losers. You're the loser. She's the loser, Marine. Oh, you're a loser if you're not in the Epstein files. Who would say such a thing? Wow. Let's see what she has to say.
I think I'd ask her to reflect is on the decline of British leadership I mean, it's decline of American leadership. I mean, you had Britain produce Churchill. You had a country that produced Margaret Thatcher. They would not be caught dead corresponding with a pedophile or making callous jokes or saying they should be part of a club.
Why would somebody want to be part of a PDF club? Victoria, are you idiotness? Are you stupid?
There been such a decline of the elite in America and Britain? How are they so immature, reckless, self-entitled, where you've got this lady talking about being part of a club as opposed to a public-spirited moral leadership that Britain and America?
She said we are losers because we are not in the Epstein files, okay? Let me make sure I'm clear on that. We are losers because we are not in the Epstein files. We're not in the club. Why would any of us want to be in a PDF file club? No, we are the lucky ones. Dumb diddy dumb. Victoria, we're the lucky ones. We didn't get caught up in that crap of Doolittle. We wasn't taken from our homes and put up for his enjoyment. Hello, work at it.
They're provided to the world. That's the bigger question for the exposure of these files.
There's some breaking news as I'm talking to you. I actually posted on X this morning that after I saw the statement from the Prince and Princess of Wales, which I thought was a bit wishy-washy and kind of meaningless, just saying they're concerned about the new revelations. Well, we're all concerned about it, but it actually flies right to the heart of the monarchy when you've got Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, then Prince Andrew, seemingly using Buckingham Palace as a kind of sex lair to bring anyone he fancied from Epstein and to do with what he wanted. And to me, that's a very serious set of circumstances. When you've got Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, then Prince Andrew, seemingly using Buckingham Palace as a kind of sex lair to bring anyone he fancied from Epstein.
Okay, hold up. Piers Morgan just said that Prince Andrew was bringing women, correct me if I'm wrong, was bringing women from Epstein's situation over to the palace. Is that what we saying? I know he was buying escorts, but I don't remember him bringing anyone from the island over into the palace. Am I right or am I wrong? Because if that was the case, was he sneaking them in there? Nobody knew? He was sneaking these women in there?
And to do with what he wanted. And to me, that's a very serious set of circumstances which the royal family just haven't properly addressed. He's been removed from his grace and favor luxury royal home, but he's going to get another one, just a bit smaller. And I said, the only way that this can get, to me, satisfactorily resolved from the royal family's point of view to minimize what could be an existential threat to the monarchy itself if this goes on, is for the King Charles, to order his brother to cooperate with the Metropolitan Police in.
He is following along with the Metropolitan Police. Piers Morgan, he got arrested and got questioned for 11 hours. But before he got questioned, let's talk about him bringing women into the palace from Epstein's location. According to Kathy, it's true. Now my question is, how come the Queen and King Charles didn't know that that Andrew was bringing Maxwell situation over into the palace? Hello? Maureen said she wouldn't put anything past Andrew. And hello, Michelle. Welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you, Carl, as well. Kathy said he did it when they wasn't there. That makes sense, Kathy. That makes more sense.
In the UK or any other police authority here about what was happening here and the allegation. against him under oath, and to do the same with the investigating authorities in the United States, where he obviously still faces very serious charges. And as we've been talking, Buckingham...
He doesn't have to come to the United States and face any charges. Who are we to put Andrew in jail when we're not even putting our own situations in jail? Let's worry about our own backyard before we start worrying about somebody else's backyard.
Palace now says it stands ready to help Thames Valley Police, which is close to London, in its assessment of allegations against Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. Quote, the King has made clear in words and through unprecedented actions his profound concern at allegations which continue to come to light in respect of Mr. Mountbatten Windsor's conduct, the Palace say. While the specific claims in question are for Mr. Mountbatten Windsor to address, if we are approached by Thames Valley Police, we stand ready to support them as you would expect. As was previously stated, Their Majesty's thoughts and sympathies have been and remain with the victims of any and all forms of abuse. So, I mean, this is pretty... I've got to say, I've dealt with the royal family for 40 years. This is pretty unprecedented, what we're now witnessing here. I think they're being pushed into saying these things and to doing these things because it's so alien, really, to how they've operated in the past. But it shows the magnitude of the crisis, and I think a growing awareness at the palace that this is not going away. The King was out on a walkabout today. He got heckled about Andrew. He was the other day heckled about it. Prince Edward was over in the Middle East. He got asked about it. They're all going to get asked about this. Prince and Princess of Wales are in Saudi Arabia today. It will come up, I'm sure, if there's a press conference. So they can't escape this. And it seems to me, unless Andrew does actively cooperate with the authorities in the UK and US, then this gets ever more damaging for the royal family.
Well, I completely agree with you. I'm glad that they've taken this constructive step. But for most people, if you have allegations of raping underage girls, if you have allegations of giving sensitive information from the UK government to Jeffrey Epstein, just being stripped of being a prince is not enough. And I don't know the details whether this new house he's going to have is on the public dime or his own money. But if it's on the public dime, that seems totally unreasonable. And so he needs to face the law just like anyone else. This is the fundamental issue in this entire Epstein saga, that they're a group of people who think they're above the law. And it's fueled in populist anger in America and in the Western world, that this group of people who think they don't have to abide by the law are getting away with things while ordinary Americans, ordinary people in Britain are suffering. And the royal family, if they don't address that head on, could be swept out but with this kind of legitimate anger at an elite class. So I believe, look, it's obviously for the king and queen to decide, but I would answer the press's questions. I do a press conference. It's a different time. You can't have the queen visiting somewhere and then be annoyed because she's being asked a question. I mean, we live in a very democratic age, in a social media age. They need to be transparent.
Yeah, I agree. And finally, on to Keir Starmer, the British Prime Minister, his revelation last week, his admission that when he appointed Peter Mandelson as the new UK ambassador to the United States, that he had been told, the Prime Minister, that Mandelson had continued his relationship with Epstein after Epstein's conviction for being a paedophile. Do you think that fact alone should be enough to force his resignation?
I'll leave that for the British people, but I think that was a serious moral misjudgment. And I do think that the reaction of the British people is legitimate. I wish we had that kind of accountability here in the United States, where there are cabinet members who are now revealed as having extensive relationships with Epstein. But the other irony is, of all the places you would appoint Mandelson, why would you appoint him to the United States as ambassador, knowing the relationship that he had with Epstein? So it seems a gross error of judgment. Like I said, I liked Prime Minister Starmer. I've known him since before he became Prime Minister. But when Massey and I pursued this, we said whether it's the left or the right, there have to be consequences and there has to be elite accountability. So he needs to face the consequences.
Yeah, 100% agree with you. Rokana, thank you very much indeed for joining me.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, I'm joined now by my panel, the confidant of the former Prince Andrew, Lady Victoria Harvey, the royal author Katie Nicholl, attorney Spencer Couvin, who represented several Epstein victims, including the original victim who led to Epstein's conviction, and the commentator and editor at the New Statesman, Ollie Dunkmore. Welcome to all of you. Well, Lady Victoria Harvey, let me start with you, because last time you were on Uncensored, we discussed the infamous picture of Andrew Mountbatten Windsor and Virginia Giuffre, and you said this.
Andrew has never carried a wallet in his life. He's got a wallet in his back pocket. There's many pictures of Jeffrey Epstein with the same trousers. Jeffrey did carry a big wallet in his back pocket.
So you're saying the picture was faked?
There's nothing real about this image, Piers.
Well, what is the motive?
Because I want this guy to stay alive.
But who is the, what is the
dying
motive?
in this case.
What is the motive of the person who, in your view, falsified this photograph?
Oh, well, they were taking down the royal family, weren't they?
Well, who were?
Maybe Israel. Who knows?
So we now know from the document dump last Friday that Ghislaine Maxwell sent an email to Epstein, said in 2001, I was in London when Virginia Giuffre and a number of friends of mine, including Prince Andrew, a photograph was taken. As I imagined, she wanted to show it to friends and family. That is clear confirmation that Ghislaine Maxwell, who's in that picture, knew that picture had been taken and it was genuine. So I'm going to give you the opportunity to now apologize for saying that it was a fake. Clearly you were wrong.
Are you kidding? Come on, Piers. You know me better than that. So I spoke. There is a draft, and it ended up. Look, everything ended up in the Epstein files. All right, like I'm even in your file.
You're in what, sorry?
I'm in your Epstein file.
What Epstein file?
Well, you're in it, obviously, because you're not a loser.
Well, we're going to come to that.
Oh my God. Did you hear what she said? Listen to this woman. This is shocking. This is Shaka Doolittle at its best. Fanadoos. She said that Piers Morgan is in the files and she's underneath where Piers Morgan is. So that makes her not a loser. Bitch, you are a loser. Being in his files, you shouldn't be proud of wanting to hang out with a PDF file. She act like she wanted to be one of the women. Like, come on, guys. She just told Piers Morgan, she said, Piers Morgan, you're in the files, so that doesn't make you a loser. So if you're not in the files, you are considered a loser. Help me out, guys. Shaka doo. Shaka doo doo. There's something wrong with her, Lisa. There's something wrong with you, girl. There's something wrong with you. Piers Morgan needs to stop having you on his show. You're making a fool out of him. Good question. Did she date Andrew? Was she one of his girlfriends back in the day? Because she sure is protecting him by all means necessary, saying that the people that are in the files are not losers. But the people that wasn't in the club are losers. That's that stupid stuff. Make it make sense.
Ridiculous statement in a moment, but what are you referring to?
He said, we will get to that.
I'm referring to you being in the Epstein files, of course. You're not a loser. You're not a loser.
What Epstein file?
Well, you're in it, obviously, because you're not a loser.
Well, we're going to come to that ridiculous statement in a moment, but what are you referring to?
I'm referring to you being in the Epstein files, of course.
For what?
Just, being at a drinks party, possibly with Ghislaine, just talking about you. You must have read it, surely.
Yeah, that's not in the files.
It is in the files.
No, that was from her deposition
no, it's
months
not.
ago.
I promise you.
No, it's not in the files.
I saw it in the file. I've read your whole file.
You can literally search all 3 million documents in people's names. I'm not in it. The picture you're talking about, the picture.
You're in the Epstein files.
Do it after the show. Do it after the show. The only connection I've ever had to either of them, as I said many times, is I met Ghislaine Maxwell for 5 minutes at a book launch in New York. She was then asked about that in her lengthy testimony, and she said under oath that was the only time she ever met me. I never met Epstein or anything else.
But just Google yourself in that government website. You come up quite a lot.
He's trying to tell you, Virginia, that he ain't got no dealings with the PDF file, okay? With Epstein. And don't nobody want to be in the book of Epstein but you. And you're the loser. It is strange, Kathy. We're in a special club. Don't nobody want to be in that club. Hello, Jay-Z, Lee. Welcome. It's so good to see you. What's wrong, Rocker Doolittle?
Law.
No, you're talking about other people talking about me. We're talking about the Epstein file dump that came on Friday.
But exactly. So you've come to my very point when I said if you're not mentioned, you're a loser, because people that are mentioned in it might not have even had affiliation with Jeffrey Epstein. They might never have met him. But the fact is they were mentioned possibly in an email that was sent to him. Hence, they ended up in the Epstein files. Do you get it now?
And since they are in the Epstein files, that makes them winners. Victoria? Hello, they need to pick Victoria up and put her in one of them homes where she is sought after. You need help, Victoria. Pickles, yes, she was his girlfriend. Well, that speaks volumes. Is that why you protecting Andrew? Is because you used to date him, girl? And the reason why he's not a loser is because he's in the Epstein files? Yep. Yes. This is some stuff for you to see. Hence, you're a loser. Get to it, Pierce.
Well, I don't quite get the point you're making, but in relation to being a loser if you're not in them, do you understand how crass and stupid that looks to people when you say that?
It basically was meant as if you are a mover, if you were like a mover and a shaker in the like high echelon.
In the high echelon.
Well, I don't quite get the point you're making, but in relation to being a loser if you're not in them, do you understand how crass and stupid that looks to people when you say that?
It basically was meant as if you are a mover, if you were like a mover and a shaker in the like high echelons of society internationally, you were in those files. Hence, everybody from Ben Affleck to Matt Damon to Elton John to Meryl Streep, everybody is in those files.
Let me bring in Spencer Coogan. Spencer, you represented the very first victim of Jeffrey Epstein, who was this 14-year-old girl who was abused by him, and that led to the conviction for him being a paedophile. Two things about this, because I've seen you talking about this. I wanted to get you on the show to discuss this further. One is that it strikes me if the authorities, if the legal authorities had done their job properly, then Epstein could have been stopped in his tracks by what happened in that case, and they didn't. He got away with it. He was treated with unbelievable kid gloves, and as a result was able to continue his nefarious activities for many more years. And secondly, I saw you say that the categorization of your client as a prostitute, given she was 14 years old, again, you felt was grotesquely wrong. So just explain that, and also maybe elaborate on my point about he could have been stopped then.
Yes, and thank you for giving me the opportunity. These young girls, as you point out, were 14 years old. Another was 15, and another I represented was 16. They were all within that age range. They had never, ever done anything like this before until they were enticed to go to Epstein's mansion here in Palm Beach. They certainly were not anything close to being a prostitute, which is why it was so insulting to them and their families at the time that the government would accept a plea such as that. This was sex trafficking, point blank, and they let him go. And as a result of letting him go, he continued his friendships, as we now see, with very high profile individuals, including royalty. For example, the time that Andrew came to his home. And
They let him go. They let him go. He went right back into doing the same thing he was doing before they let him go. How do you go back doing the same thing? You sack of Doolittle.
Manhattan.
Yeah, and why do you think it was? I mean, there's been lots of speculation about this, but why was it that he was able to do such a cozy deal at the time of his conviction?
Yeah.
Well, we're now seeing close relationships that he had within the government itself. He had close relationships with Bill Barr, who later became Attorney General. He had close relationships with people within the institutions of government in DC, very close relationships with top lawyers throughout the United States. I think that the federal government, frankly, just chickened out. I think they were afraid of the defense that would be put on in defense of Jeffrey Epstein. And in order to just quickly put this
They were afraid of
to
him.
bed, they were thinking that
They were afraid of Epstein because they might get outed out with the rest of them. Lady C victim shames Marine. Oh, that bothers me. Victim shaming is not good.
they would silence this, put it to bed, give him a small conviction, put him in jail, and that would be the end of it. And unfortunately, or fortunately, it wasn't the end of it. And now we see the entire conspiracy that went on to cover this up and the people that were involved with him, regardless of those convictions.
We just had a dump of 3 million documents from these files, but we're told there are at least as many again that are not going to be released. How on earth does that square with transparency? I asked Rogana earlier, the congressman, he said it doesn't. But I mean, what's going to happen about the other 3 million files?
That's a good question. And I've had conversations with the congressional committee. I've been interviewed by them as part of their investigation. And the one thing that I suggested to them that this law that they passed is missing is an enforcement mechanism. It's left up to Congress to enforce this. What I suggested is that they amend the statute to allow for a private right or private cause of action by the victims and their counsel so that we could then bring action against the federal government for their failures to redact names of some of my clients, which they did, and for the over-redaction of names, which we want released, and finally, for the full release of documents, which, by the way, I've been clamoring for the release of all the security tape video that they have from inside Epstein's homes, which has not been released yet.
How big a monster are we talking when it comes to Jeffrey Epstein? I mean, the more and more we read, the worse it gets. He looks to me to be ultimately one of the worst sexual predators in modern history.
Wow.
I can tell you, Piers, I met the man on 3 separate occasions. He is what I would personify as the devil incarnate.
Wow.
He is a man who had absolutely no remorse about anything he had done.
None.
He attempted to bring explanation after explanation to validate.
This PDF file had no remorse. Of course he didn't. He thought it was okay to entice a 14-year-old. They said they were young as 9 years old. And this girl is talking about being on a list, being lucky, being a winner, and calling everybody else a loser that wasn't on the list. I think there's something wrong with her brain cells. She definitely doesn't care about the victims, because every time Pierce mentioned them, she pretends like she doesn't know. Hi, John. Good to see you. Lady C has been referring to Virginia as a prostitute. Oh, that's pretty bad, Lady C. Saying she was paid for her services to Andrew. Hold up, wait a minute. She was a victim. And that he didn't do anything wrong. She's still defending Andrew. I stopped watching. Lady C, are you really over there defending Andrew? Are you really defending this? Are you really talking about these victims that were young and were used and abused by this PDF file? Oh, that's okay, Dawn. Yeah, that put a sour taste in my mouth, Lady C.
Or somehow make normal what he was doing to children. And even to the day when we settled cases with his counsel and him present, he was just adamant about his denial about anything wrong, even though he would admit that he had had sex with these children. And it was just horrific.
Wow.
Katie Nichol, welcome back to Uncensored.
He's a nasty D-I-C-K. They need to chop it off. Shame on him.
Family, this is a very perilous time, and you're beginning to see them speaking
Yeah, Kathy.
out, but in a way that is very royal-like, kind of how they've always done things. And I'm not sure it's going to work. You know, I saw the Prince and Princess of Wales' statement. It seemed very bland, very wishy-washy, very meaningless, actually. You know, you saw Edward saying a couple of lines. You've seen the King now tonight coming out with stronger language. But ultimately, until Andrew is actually under oath in front of investigators here in the United States, I don't see how this doesn't get a lot worse for the royal family.
Well, Piers, I think they're almost in an impossible situation. I was speaking to a former palace aide actually last week for a piece I was writing for Vanity Fair, and they said that this was the worst constitutional crisis they felt since the abdication. And when you consider the 90s, obviously, you know, you were newspaper editor at that time, you know exactly the sort of stories that were going on. The death Diana almost threatened to unhinge the monarchy at one point. It's not like this is a monarchy that has sailed through the decades seamlessly. There have been many challenges, many turbulent times. I mean, don't need to go that far back to Harry and Meghan leaving when we were wondering if that might be a constitutional crisis just because of how it left the state of the monarchy. But this, as you say, is in a different sphere altogether. And when you comment on how the royals are reacting, I think we have to cut them a bit of slack because they are in uncharted territory as well. I mean, unless Andrew gets up and is questioned, and we understand now to Buckingham Palace that the palace will be willing to cooperate with the Met Police, Thames Valley Police if they have to. But unless Andrew is up there testifying and answering those questions, is it for the King to apologise on his behalf? I don't personally think it is. I think the King's done everything he can do. He's stripped Andrew of his titles. He's pushed him out of Royal Lodge. He's keeping him contained on the Sandringham estate. I don't feel that it's the King's position to apologise. I know there have been protests. I know he's been heckled. He's in a very, very difficult situation. But this is uncharted territory. I think the one person perhaps who could have answered some questions is indeed the late Queen. And of course, she's not here to do that. But she was the one that sanctioned that 12 million payoff to Virginia Giuffre. Let's not forget a woman who Andrew can't remember meeting. And yet there was a rumour estimated, we don't know for fact, but £12 million settlement. So questions being asked just about how much the late Queen Elizabeth II knew about what was actually going on. But until we hear it from Andrew, it's speculation.
Yeah, Ollie Dugmore, on the politics side, you know, as we're talking, Sir Keir Starmer, I would say, is more likely than not to be out of Downing Street imminently, given the way it's all playing out, which would be an extraordinary part of this scandal. We've seen Mandelson obviously lose his job and now facing a police investigation. There may be others that follow. We don't know. We're going to get a release of all the contacts between British government members and Mandelson when he was over in Washington. And who knows what that's going to reveal? Because the bottom line is, from the moment Keir Starmer admitted last week that he was told before he appointed Mandelson that Mandelson had continued his relationship with Epstein after the conviction, you know, all bets are off.
Absolutely, Piers. I think this is a case of when, not if. And at the beginning of the year, when we were talking about, the May local elections, this could prove to be a really tricky time for Keir Starmer. Well, I think he sat there now wishing he could make it to the May elections. I mean, there's peril all the way through, not least the by-election in Gorton and Denton in Manchester, Labour stronghold that very seriously under threat from both Reform and the Greens, I'm hearing.
I mean, you've been very steadfast in your support of Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, but given what you've now...
That's quite a long name, isn't
been
it?
reading... Well, you know, he had all his titles stripped quite rightly, but
still got
given
his
what
name.
you've now...
Yeah.
But given what you've now seen about what he was up to...
So let me just give you an update.
Let
me just give you an update. So as of within the last 24 hours, the FBI did a statement and they said, with all the information that they have seen, all the millions of files, everything, they have come to a conclusion that this was not a sex trafficking ring.
Well, where's
So
that statement?
let that
What?
sink in. It's all over. I sent the link to your producers this morning. So
No, no
and
one's been able to find that statement.
they-
So you're talking about a statement. Nobody has seen
the
this statement.
FBI has said, and I will send it to your people afterwards, that it was not. So exactly what I told you in 2019. I said, Piers, these girls were not trafficked. And that word was too strong a word. Anyway, the FBI have recently said this in the last 24 hours. It was not a sex trafficking operation. Yes,
Let me bring
he
Spencer
may have
Coogan.
a.
Let me bring Spencer Coogan back on that.
I
'cause you'll
promise
know
you,
better than anybody.
it's out there, and I will.
Spencer
And I
Coogan,
will send
apparently,
it to him.
none of this involves sex trafficking. Spencer Coogan.
There might have been girls that were abused. That is not the wording, but it was not a. It was not a
Thank you
sex
for
trafficking
acknowledging that,
ring.
Ms. Harvey.
So
Yeah.
I just want to.
I
I just
think-
want to get the right information out there because there's a lot of disinformation.
Well, yeah, and most of it.
He was SA traffic. I can't say the word because YouTube will get me in trouble. He was doing that. He was passing these women off to Andrew and to other people that they won't let us find out who they are over here in the United States. Hello, Lisa. You cannot trust the FBI, says Lisa. Hi, Diane. Nope. She did not cite her source, Lisa. Yes, he was, Victoria. She's an asylum.
Appears to be coming out of your mouth. I think at the end of the
say
day, what we need
facts.
to remember,
You're
we have-
making money from this.
we have nearly hundreds of young girls under the age of 18 that were sexually abused and trafficked.
because you are making
Hundreds of women. Victoria,
by
money
Jeffrey
from
Epstein.
this.
he's making money from this. What does that got to do with apples and oranges?
By Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell. Don't forget that we have one woman
Are
who's
you
sitting in
working for
jail,
free?
convicted
How much money did
convicted.
you make from this?
convicted of sex trafficking.
See, yeah, it is.
And at the end of the day, I think the problem we have is that we're giving voice to people like Miss Harvey.
I'm
who
not
for
Miss
20
Harvey. I'm
years-
Lady.
Yeah, we're giving her too much. Now she finna say she's Lady Victoria. No, quit trying to put yourself on a pedestal, girlfriend. You have put yourself in a
Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell.
You are not a lady. To talk about these women and pretend like these women were not abused and used and mistreated and all kinds of stuff, and pretend like, oh no, that didn't happen to them. Andrew wasn't over there. Nothing to see here. We're good.
Don't forget that we have one woman
Are
who's
you
sitting in
working for
jail,
free?
convicted
How much money did
Convicted.
you make from this?
convicted of sex trafficking.
See, yeah, it is.
And at the end of the
What does
day,
that
I
have
think
to
the
do
problem
with
we have
anything?
is that we're giving voice to people like Miss Harvey.
I'm
who
not
for
Miss
20
Harvey. I'm
years-
Lady Victoria, actually.
Oh, okay, Miss Harvey. For 20 years, people have been fighting. These young girls have been fighting to be heard,
Really?
fighting to make sure the
10
world knows
years.
what happened to them.
So
fighting
how
for the
much
truth
money
to
have?
They have been fighting for people to hear their victim's story, how they were used and abused by these men and women.
Now,
You made from this?
And finally, the U.S. government is starting to release the documents that verify what these girls have been saying all
The
along.
FBI just verified it's not a sex trafficking ring. Okay.
Okay, is this the same FBI that apparently is hiding additional documents and deleting names that are in those
I
documents?
don't
Is it
know,
the
but
same
that's,
FBI that we're
that's
talking
what's
about?
happening. So
Yeah,
it's out there.
unfortunately, we
Even
don't-
ABC News, which is not always the most
Victoria,
reliable.
Victoria, here's what I just find completely baffling.
Mm.
That even with this
And
unbelievable
they also
document done-
spoke about
No, hang on,
Virginia,
let me
how
finish,
Virginia lied.
Let me
No,
finish,
this is
please.
huge.
Let me finish, please.
Yeah.
Let me finish. Even notwithstanding a 3 million document dump of files,
Mhm.
which reveal the most horrific stuff
Which
going
you're in
on
and I'm in.
with
Yeah.
Epstein, with Ghislaine Maxwell, with others, you still just want to pretend there's nothing to see here. Why?
I'm not pretending there's nothing to see here. I'm just stating what the FBI have come to the conclusion it was not a sex trafficking
Well,
ring.
nobody's seen that.
Which means Ghislaine is in jail for not trafficking to anybody. So she should be released right away.
She was found guilty.
You need to be in jail, Victoria, Lady Victoria. They need to cuff her, cuff this Miss Harvey, and send her to the asylum. I don't like her nonchalant attitude towards these women that were victims. She's sitting on this stage like these women haven't been through something. Hello, red alert. Let the story speak for itself. Let the emails speak for themselves. Let the files speak for themselves that he was over there doing something nefarious and nasty and debacle. Victoria, the nerve, the shame of you to downplay what this man has done to these women. It's insulting. Isn't it insulting, guys? Kathy says, I believe that it was Prince Philip quit before he died and went off to Scotland to live out the rest of his life because the family didn't do as he said to do the time it came out. Ooh, says Kathy. Lisa B says, why is she so against this? I cannot believe what's coming out of her mouth. Because she's still in love with Andrew. She's still in love with him and still reminiscing and hoping he'll take her back after this. Says Snowdrop. She said she was a lady. I'm Lady. Hola, Lady Letitia. Hello, CC. Welcome. And it's so good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
But there are no clients. There was no client list, Piers. You're not.
There is a client list, starting with your boyfriend.
Understanding it. I like you
You're
a lot.
not understanding she was
presenter.
convicted and sent to prison.
I know it's very frustrating for people like.
She said Maxwell should be out and shouldn't be in prison because of the technicality that she was not African picking kids. Yes, she was. She was convincing them and coaching them and guiding them and leading them and persuading them and manipulating them into sleeping with this PDF file, Virginia. That's what went down. Hello, Izini. It's almost like she's turned her brain off. She's turned it off.
Because it's just like the media has built it up into this huge thing. Yes, obviously
the media has built it up.
Like I totally.
The media has built it up, not the victims. Not what happened to Virginia when she first met him. When she first met this PDF file, she saw him butt naked. Let me say that again. When Virginia met Epstein, he was butt naked. So how is the media hyping anything up, Virginia? No, Victoria. The media is not hyping things up. It's the truth. It's what happened. You're downplaying it and trying to sweep it under the rug. Nothing to see here. What if you were one of those victims? it just amazes me how people think that they can't be in someone else's shoes. Just like illegals. People don't believe that they can be an illegal. It can happen to you. It can happen to you. Close your eyes and pretend for just a second that you were in these women's shoes. And then open your eyes and realize this idiot is talking stupidity. Stupid-a-do. Hello, little miss. It's so good to see you, and I love your name. And thanks for the kisses. Right back at ya. You're too old for Andrew. He likes them under the legal age, Miss Harvey. Uh-oh. So quit trying to get into Andrew's pants, Victoria. Lady Victoria. Miss Harvey. She's off her rocker, little miss.
That is true. Like, he was working for various different intelligences. We know that. But the fact is, he was not lending out the girls to his friends.
Little miss, I miss it too.
Really?
I want to do a live with Ron. I'm gonna go over there and do you have his link, little miss? Do you have his link? Because I would love to ask him to come on my show and do a video with me, especially on Epstein, because I would love to get his take on this. But I need to find his. Okay, I'll email him, but I need his channel. I need his channel link. Yeah, I can't find it. It's not under Ron. I don't know what happened to the Royal Mess. It's stupid that they let it go. It was the best thing ever. It was the best thing ever. We got to talk about current events, what was going on with Megadoo, and especially what's going on with Andrew.
You know that he was.
Everybody knows
And
he was.
sir,
He's
I don't know what your name
documents.
is, the lawyer, but you obviously made a lot of money from this. Can you tell us what you made from this?
Can you tell us what you've done with Mr. Andrew? Can you tell us about your relationship with him and what he's told
I
you?
haven't seen
Why
him
don't
in
you
many
talk to
years.
us about what he's admitted to
I'm
you?
defending him because I know he is not guilty.
And you know this because he told you
how
this?
do you know
Did he
that?
talk to you about it?
I know. I've been very good so far. I was right about COVID. I was right about the vaccines. I was right about BLM. I'm right about this.
All right, Katie and Nickel, let me bring you back in here.
I'm right about this. I'm right about COVID. I'm right about. What did you say about COVID? Thank you, Daisy Lee. That's my girl. Let me go in here. Did you guys see that Rihanna situation? Okay, I found him. Okay, let me.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to episode.
You know what? I got his. Here it is. I have Ron in here. Ron, what's up? Let's do a live together. This is Lady Letitia. Okay? Okay, let's see what he says about doing a live. Okay, I'm going to save this. Okay, what's going on? LL, sorry. Hi, Marie. Welcome. He's been covering Epstein too. Well, this will be great if we could get together and do a live, me and Ron. No, Daisy Lee, I didn't do any to apologize to Ron. No, not me, Daisy Lee. Me and Ron has never gotten into it, never had an issue with each other. I've never had to apologize to saying anything to him, and he's never had to apologize to me. Yes, Martin. It looks like he needs to. And hello, make sure you're subscribed, Martin. You're looking new over there. Welcome. Everybody say hello to Martin. Oh, okay, Marie. Yes. I don't know, Ben. I just had Polo and Stormy on my channel yesterday. I was hoping that they could fix their relationship, but it looks like they can't because of the Ben situation. Okay, Carl says, yes, it was scary what happened to Rihanna's home. We will be playing a little clip of that, okay? Before it's over, I can drop. Oh, okay, let me give you my email address. Yeah, have Shane set it up. Yes. Shane, hook it up. Just an hour of his time. Next week, maybe like Thursday, me and Ron. Wouldn't that be cool? I will definitely let him know. Okay. Little Miss Mad Head Jane says that she's over here hanging out with me at my lovely channel. So you got to do a live with me now that Little Miss is over here. Okay, bye. Also, LL, Luna's Blade thinks she has been blocked on your channel. I think so. She has, Daisy Lee, and I don't know how to unblock her. Do you think she can make another? Do you think she's able to make another page, change the name or something? Because I don't know how to unblock her, Daisy Lee. And I would love to have her over here. Now, I know she's able to get on my unfiltered channel. So tell her to come in through that way. But she won't be able to see the chat, the big chat. Yeah, Luna Bentley is blocked. I think she's blocked. She came over here and said something she shouldn't have said. And but I forgive her, and I want her over here so she can hang out with us, Daisy Lee. Unless there's a way that I can unblock her. But I've tried to go in and unblock people. Ziggy Lee had to create a new name. Does that make sense? Also, Luna's Blade thinks she has been blocked on your channel or timed out. Can you have a look at your blocked contacts? I don't know how, Daisy Lee. If anybody knows how to unblock someone, please let me know and see if Luna is in there, as she cannot see her name in the chat. Luna! Of course, little miss. Hit the hype button, hit the like button, get the algorithm out there. Yes. We love you, Lady Letitia. Ron and her are close. Yes. Me and Ron doesn't have a problem. I haven't talked to Ron in a while, so this will be a great moment to get with him and do a live with him. But Little Miss, if you see Ron before I see him, push the subject because I would love to do a live with him. Oh, thank you, Little Miss. Oh, good. Good, good, good. And you have Shane's information, so that works out perfectly. Hello, Denise. You're cooking? What you cooking, girl? Make sure you subscribe. Everybody, make sure you subscribe. I'm almost at 7,000 subscribers. Isn't that cool? Wouldn't it be awesome if we got to 7,000 by the end of this year? We can do this. Let's see how many I got. Oh, come on, guys. 650. We can get to 650 by the end of the week. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. Go into my studio. Go into settings. Settings. And go into privacy. Okay, I don't see privacy. There it is. Privacy and policy. Blocked people. Hold on, guys. I don't see it, Daisy. Settings. Audience, maybe? No. Permissions? No. I don't see privacy. Content control. Blocked words, blocked link text, live chat moderation. No, I don't see it. That's not it. Appearance. No, I don't see it. I don't see it. No. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me see if I can unblock some people. I blocked some people and I need to unblock them. I'm going to go to YouTube Studio and then I'm going to go to Settings. And then I'm going to go to Privacy. No, there's nothing there. No. This sucks. There's got to be another way. Daisy Lee, is there another way? Because I don't see it. I went to studio. I went to settings. And there's no privacy.
What is so febrile this scandal? And the thing for the royals that's so difficult, they don't know what's left in these files to come out. They don't know how bad this could still get, even from this terrible position they're now in. It could get a lot worse. Almost every day brings new revelation.
Every day it brings new
revelation this morning that Andrew was leaking.
Every day there's a new Epstein revelation, isn't there? There's something going on with the Epstein-a-doos. Smash that like button, guys. I can send you how to unblock and check how many peeps are blocked. Okay. Okay. I can send you how to unblock and check how many peeps are blocked with options to click unblock. Can you can Google it. I tried to Google it. Send that information to me, CC. My manager can. Oh, CC, do you have access to unblock people? This is the link for the Sorry song. I can't click on it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Okay, so I'm in here. I'm in my thing. Okay, so I'm in here. I'm in my...
I want to say we are deeply sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. Sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry.
Hold on, guys. I'll show you what she's talking. Daisy's talking about. Ron sent this song to me saying that he's sorry. Yeah, send me that and I will try my best to unblock people. Because Ziggy Lee's in there. There's a lot of people in there that were blocked by accident too. Okay, this is what...
We are deeply sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. Sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. Sorry.
Paris Fashion Week was a disaster. Oprah Winfrey went viral because people were worried about her well-being after she struggled to walk and appeared incredibly thin. Kate Moss was clearly on some drugs as she...
Yeah, I don't know why he was saying he was sorry, because I really don't know. We're almost done with this, guys.
Information as a trade envoy for Britain to a convicted paedophile. That alone is unbelievably damaging to the reputation of the royal family. It's an act of treachery.
Well, it is, and we've all seen how it's ended up for Mandelson, and I'm afraid that Andrew is not exempt for that. These are, as you say, new allegations. They've only surfaced today, as we know from the statement which I think is broken while we've been on air out of Buckingham Palace. We know that the King, the Queen, all members of the royal family will cooperate with Thames Valley Police as and when they need to. The royal family, as I said earlier, are in a very, very difficult position. I think almost a position like the rest of us. They have to wait and see what's going to happen next. Is Andrew going to go over to the States and voluntarily testify? Of course he's not. If the Met open up this investigation, then he will have to answer questions. And I think most people feel that's exactly what he needs to do. But perhaps first, the statement that needs to come is from Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, from Sandringham, expressing some empathy for those victims. There is such a gaping hole in all of this, and that he's left that to other members of his family to do. He should absolutely be doing that. And I'm quite astonished by some of the things that Lady Victoria has said on air. I have to say, I think all of our feelings and empathy need to be with those girls. When you hear how young they were, it's truly terrible.
Yeah. I'm afraid Victoria
I just thought of something else I would just like to put out there, because, being in my position, I have been in a position where I have been able to be vocal, and that means that I've had a lot of people reaching out to me with information. A couple of months ago, I had a British girl reach out to me, and she said that her and her friends met Jeffrey Epstein in Virginia the weekend of March 10th, 2001 at the Dorchester Hotel. Virginia lured them to Jeffrey's hotel. She made the girls lie and say that they were 18 years old. One was 13, one was 14. They actually signed NDAs with Virginia, and David Boies paid them off. Now, they're too scared to come out.
Well, unless you've got evidence for any of that, I'm not going to just allow you to spew any cock and bull conspiracy theory that has come to your mind.
Once David Boies, it might.
What Piers is not gonna let you do is sit here and let you just make up a story and then start spewing it out on his channel. I just tried that, CC, and when I click on community, let me see if I can do it on my hold on, let me see if I can do it on my laptop, because it's not letting me do it. It's not letting me do. I'm gonna try one more time. Community. Community. I don't see it, guys. Let me try this. Settings. Yeah. No, it won't let me. This girl is Delulu. She's up here on his panel talking about two girls met that she is lying. Okay, little miss. Okay, I'll check my email. General, no, I gave you management. You have management, which means you can block. You can do what I can do except unblock. Oh, go to your Google account. I'm gonna try this. Oh, Lord. How do you go to your Google account? I don't see a block list. My profile? Wow, guys, this is crazy. I wish I could give you my phone so you can do it for me. Anyway, this chickadoo just made up a fake-a-doo, story-a-doo. Yeah, I tried that. That didn't work. Who is that? Is that Denot? Is that you, Denot? The real Denot? Is that the real Denot? I want to know if that's real Denot. Is that the if that's the real Denot, put a 1 in the chat. I would like to talk to you, Denot. That's right, Snowdrop. He did. She just talking with no receipts. Agree daily. She is just adorable. Oh, that sorry video is hilarious. Tonight. Was that tonight? Hey, Letitia, roast onions, gravy, green beans with onions and bacon. Wow. Steamed buttered carrots, rolls, and homemade banana pudding with, I don't know that word, meringue with sweetened iced tea. Wow. Yummy to the tummy, Denise. You're cooking it up. The 3 buttons, upper right-hand corner. What 3 buttons? In my studio? I've checked everything, guys. Trust me. But I don't see the 3 buttons. Pickles. Okay, let me just say one more time. Okay, so that wasn't Denot. If you guys happen to see him or come across him or see him somewhere, just let him know that I have to ask him a question about his ex-girlfriend, Lady T. She seems to be a little off hinge-a-doo. So I wanted to ask him about her. If he didn't mind. Fergie took the princess to J.E. I know. She sure did. Going to studio. I'm in my studio. I'm in my studio. Wait a minute, maybe I'm in the wrong place. Oh, here it is. There are no blocked users. There are no blocked users. There's no blocked users. At least there's not in that place. And this is where you go into settings, and this isn't in studio. This is in my regular. You go into that, you hit privacy, and you click on block contacts, and there's no blocked people. Nobody's blocked. Luna might have been blocked a long time ago, but I haven't blocked her recently. Unless there's another place where you go and see your blocked situations. Okay. I went into settings, privacy, and I went into blocked contacts. Okay. So that didn't work out. Restriction mode. This helps hide. Yeah, guys, I don't see it. And then let me go to studio. I went to studio. I'm in studio and I went to community. And it says content controls, comments, live chat, viewer posts, block words, block link text, and that's it. CC, I found it, but wasn't nothing in there. No, CC, you have management. Trust me, I promise you. You got, because you can block. Can you block people? If you can block people, you got management. Always give management. I never get the supervisor one. You're a mod manager, yes. Demon Dictator, I went to community and nothing was in community. Okay, thank you. Okay, there's something wrong with
Might take
uh-oh.
to the point where he passes away, and then I feel like the floodgates will open and all
Well, you know
these
what? David
people-
Boys might well sue you. David Boys might well sue you over what you just said.
Well,
it's a
these
very
girls
serious
are in
defamation.
touch with the Metropolitan Police. So what I want to tell you is,
Yeah, Victoria, he may as well sue you for defamation. You are full of it. You are full of it. You are trying to protect the PDF files, and it's nasty.
Well, you know what? David Boys might well sue you. David Boys might well sue you over what you just said.
well,
it's a
these
very
girls, they're too scared to come out.
Well, unless you've got evidence for any of that, I'm not going to just allow you to spew any cock and bull
true.
conspiracy
Now, I
theory that
believe
has come to your mind.
Once David Boys, it might take to the point where he passes away, and then I feel like the floodgates will open and all
Well, you know
these
what? David
people-
Boys might well sue you. David Boys might well sue you over what you just said.
Well,
it's a
these
very
girls
serious
are in
defamation.
touch with the Metropolitan Police. So what I want to tell you is, I'm very much in touch with the police, literally on WhatsApp, and they know a lot of information that you guys are not privy to. But
Do you know what, Victoria? With the greatest of respect, I think you talk utter shit.
all right.
And I'm sorry. I've known you a long time. I think you've disappeared down a conspiracy rabbit hole that is frankly.
Well, I and all
Well, you know
these
what? David
people-
Boys might well sue you. David Boys might well sue you over what you just said.
Well,
it's a
these
very
girls
serious
are in
defamation.
touch with the Metropolitan Police. So what I want to tell you is I'm very much in touch with the police, literally on WhatsApp, and they know a lot of information that you guys are not privy to. But
Do you know what, Victoria? With the greatest of respect, I think you talk utter shit.
all right.
And I'm sorry. I've known.
He said, you talk utter BS, Victoria. You have pissed Piers Morgan off. You think Lisa, because I did have words with Lady G. Was that denied? I dropped the link. So he's more than welcome to come up. But hold on. Lisa, yes, because she was over there windmilling for Maggot. She was over there, oh, Maggot this and Maggot that, and Maggot's wonderful, and da. We need to leave her alone. It's so much vitriol and all this other stuff. And so she did a video on me. It made me look like a pig. So I changed her face and made it look, put the tattoo back on her neck that said "do not," and made her look real disgusting. So you got to go check out the video. It's the one I did a couple of days ago. You'll see it. So anyway, yeah, I just wanted to ask him, how cuckoo is she? Because he said there's something wrong with her, and I think there is, because she's inserting herself into stuff that she shouldn't insert herself into. And then she was talking about this young man going off on him in front of his mom and telling him how she would beat his ass. I mean, just cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Click on Deny, then click View Channel or nice him up to walk you through or make. Everybody is head. Anyway, everybody is head. Yeah, see, I would delete that if I had. Maybe that's what's going on. In my comments, it's something that I don't have it. I got a button that says audience. There's a button that says permission. Oh, I can invite people to have more permission. So, Demon Dictator, I can make you a manager. Or like you can do whatever I do. Demon Dictator. I need your email. I'll have to do, like, I can make you, you can view, you can manage, you got permission to go live, you can create, you can edit, you can delete content, you can do everything I do. That is scary as shit. That's some scary stuff. Should be able to do everything I can do. StreamYard unblocks the StreamYard studio. There's a StreamYard has a studio. Okay, send this to me. CC, email this to me. And when I'm done with my live, I'll work on it. Okay, lovely? Can you do that for me? Can you send that to me? Okay, Denard, I wanted you to come. Denard, if you're out there, come up. Oh, there is a permission that you can have. An editor, edited, subtitle, viewer. Like there's some, I can give you some extra stuff that you can have access to. Demon Dictator, I can give you access to manage, permission, go live, create, edit, and delete. Okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. I'm in the middle of a live, guys. Go to her channel. Let me go to Luna's Blade channel. Okay, Luna's Blade. Okay, S. It's Luna's Blade, right? Apostrophe S. Here she is. Oh, there it is. There it is. She's unblocked. Okay, I unblocked her. Pickles figured it out. Let's give it up for Pickles. Give it up for Pickles. Put some hearts in the chat for Pickles for figuring it out. Yes, yes, yes. Pickles. Yay, Pickles. You get the comment of the day. That's how you unblock. That's the easiest way. She's on here just talking stupido. I can't even get off of her because she's a little off. He told her that he is not listening to her. SHIT.
Like the floodgates will open and all.
You know what? David Boys might well sue you. David Boys might well sue you over what you just said.
Well,
it's a
these
very
girls
serious
are in
defamation.
touch with the Metropolitan Police. So what I want to tell you is I'm very much in touch with the police, literally on WhatsApp, and they know a lot of information.
Yes, I'm going to give you full access, Demon Dictator, but I got to go through your email. I have to send you my email by email, okay? Yeah. Let me see. And I go into privacy. God, where was I? Yeah, I need to, there's a way I need to do it. Oh, here it is. Oh, this is my activity. Ooh, girl, I done found out a lot. Yes, Demon Dictator, I need to go back and figure out how I did that. Oh, yes, I know how I did it. So what I need to do is I need to get your email address And after I get your email address, my profile, I go into settings. Yeah, there's a way I gotta do it, but I gotta do it. I gotta use your email to do it. Okay. Hello, Lake Erie. Luna's Blade can now come in. And whoever else is blocked, let me know, and I can go and try to unblock them. Managed moderators have our standard privilege plus in hand, but there is another level. Yeah, there's another level. Yeah, I have your email address, so I have to go to the inbox and just copy it and paste it in there, and then it will give you access. Yep. Thanks for the hearts, guys. Well done. Absolutely brilliant. Well done, lady. Yeah, I'll get you full access, Demon Dictator. I sent Luna a message on her wall to say she is unblocked. Thank you, Daisy Lee. I like Little Miss's comments. Pickles, do you want to be a moderator? I don't think Pickles wants to be a moderator. This was Fix Yo SHIT stuff today. That's what this was called. Yeah, I got to figure out how to get you full access. I just had it and then I lost it again, Demon Dictator. Yeah, thank you. That'll be a good idea. Send me your email. I had no idea. It's separate though, Little Miss. It's totally separate. I mean, like it gives you full access. I mean, I didn't even know. Like that, yeah, but I think I went into Google there and I went into settings. Then I went into Google Assistant. God, I don't know what I did. Demon Dictator. Manage your account. Okay, here it is. Let me tell you something. Settings. Let me type in manage. Yeah, I have to figure it out. Okay, I got to figure it out, Demon Dictator, because I shouldn't have. I moved away from the situation, and now I got to refigure it out how I'm supposed to do it. It wasn't in community. It wasn't community. It wasn't in. It wasn't in my studio. Settings. Permissions. Oh, here it is. Okay, I figured it out. Okay, here we go. Okay, manager, I'm giving you manager position. Okay, I just sent you the invitation. It says you can view everything. What does that mean? You can view everything. Everything that I see? It looks like you have access to YouTube. Yeah, you don't have access to my email and all that. You got access to YouTube. Okay, so you can do what I do now. Make sure you can check and see, but I sent it to your email and now you got to accept it. Hello, Cyrus. Hello, Shanoa. Welcome, welcome. It's a family of dues. It's a family of dues. I know, little miss. Okay. She said she got it. Let me know if you can see unblock some people. Demon Dictator. Yeah, she's the big sister mod. Demon Dictator is the big sister mod. She has full, complete access to YouTube. She can even create a live. So like if she has to go live for me or anytime and say, hey, Lady Letitia's out, which I doubt, then she can even go live. Okay, thank you, little miss. I appreciate that because I thought she had access to my bank account, my email. Woo! Hello? Hello? Yes. It's Ron. No, it wasn't Ron. Hello?
I know I've got it now, it's all done.
Okay, great, wonderful. So you have access. So you can unblock people if you figure out how. Yeah, awesome.
I won't do anything without your permission.
All right, she just let me know she's got it all done. Yeah, check for people that shouldn't be blocked, Demon Dictator. Yeah, the ice cream man. The ice cream man is coming to town. You better watch out. No, that's
information that you guys are not privy to.
Do you know what, Victoria? With the greatest of respect, I think you talk utter shit.
All right.
And I'm sorry. I've known you a long time. I think you've
utter BS, utter SHIT, utter crap-a-doolittle, Victoria. Crap-a-doolittle.
disappeared down a conspiracy rabbit hole that is frankly
Well, I've always been right about my conspiracies. You know, you were wrong about COVID and you were wrong about the vaccine.
You don't give a damn about these girls. You don't give a damn about these victims. You think it's fine to smear all of them. You admit it.
You don't give a dang-a-do about these victims, girl. You don't give a dang-a-do about these victims because you keep, even when you're referring to the victims, you're talking about them in a derogatory way or a way that's disrespectful. You're wrong, Victoria. There's something wrong with you. I used to be your friend because you would go after Meghan and Harry, but now, you know, because you don't care about the victims and what's going on with them, and all you care about is Andrew, your ex-lover, is a mess. You're a mess, and you're a conspiracy theorist. And like Piers Morgan said, you sound like a bunch of crap-a-doolittle. A crap-a-doolittle. A crap-a-doolittle. Tell her one more time, Piers Morgan.
I've known you a long time. I think you've disappeared down a conspiracy rabbit hole that is serious defamation.
You have disappeared down a conspiracy rabbit hole.
With the Metropolitan Police. So what I want to tell you is I'm very much in touch with the police, literally on WhatsApp, and they know.
Lying. Stop lying, Lady Victoria. Stop lying.
A lot of information that you guys are not privy to. But
and you just so happen to have all the information. You're privileged to this information because what? You're a CIA agent? Why are you this special? Why are you so special that you get to get information from the police officer that we are not privy to? Huh? Victoria, what makes you so special that these two women came up to you and had a conversation with you about Epstein? And look the way you talk about these women as if they mean nothing. You are heartless. You don't care about these victims, like he said.
Do you know what, Victoria? With the greatest of respect, I think you talk utter shit.
All right.
And I'm sorry. I've known you a long time. I think you've disappeared down a
You have disappeared. This is no longer Victoria. You have disappeared down a rabbit hole of conspiracy.
Conspiracy rabbit hole that is frankly.
Well, I've always been right about my conspiracies.
I've always been right about my conspiracies. And no, I don't care about the victims. I don't. I'm not going to lie about that.
No, you were wrong about COVID and you were wrong about the vaccine.
You don't give a damn about these girls. You don't give a damn about these victims.
Ooh. Did she just do what I think she just did? Did y'all just see that? Put a 1 in the chat if you saw it. Put a 1 in the chat if you saw it. It's okay if you didn't see it and you weren't paying attention to me And I'm just put a 2 in the chat if you wasn't listening. Carl, did you hear what she said? What she say, Carl? What did she say? If you heard me. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't know. That's okay, Daisy. Nobody was paying attention. That's okay. Carl was listening. Carl, can you believe it? Can you believe it? It's so funny. Thanks for telling the truth, everyone. He said, you don't give a dang about these victims. And she said, no, I don't. Carl got it. Let's give some props to Carl for listening. Put some fans in the chat for you. But nobody paying attention. That's okay. Replay. Right, CC. Replay. Get it on the replay. She said that she doesn't give a damn about the victims. That's what she said. She agreed with him. At first, me and him was just insinuating that she was doing it. Like I was insinuating that she didn't care. I didn't think she actually don't really care. She came out and said it. Pierce Morgan, why do you keep having this person on your platform? This isn't good business for you. She said, no, I don't.
Not privy to. But
Do you know what, Victoria? With the greatest respect, I think you talk utter shit.
all right.
And I'm sorry. I've known you a long time. I think you've disappeared down a conspiracy rabbit hole that is frankly
Well, I've always been right about my conspiracies. You were wrong about COVID and you were wrong about the vaccine.
You don't give a damn about these girls. You don't give a damn about these victims.
Woo! You heartless bitch. Did you hear what she said? Did you hear what she said? She definitely just admitted that, no, I don't. I don't give a damn about the victims. Shame on you. Just shame on you. Yeah, and she's over there talking about she doesn't care about the victims. Yeah, you're a vile socialite. A vile one. That's right, little miss. She gets the worst. She's the worst. She's one of the worst of the worst. No, I don't give a damn about the victim. She's really bold to say that. And I know she doesn't care about the victims, but dang, tell us, why don't you? He sure wants to make her look like a fool, CC. Little Miss says, Sean Atwood was on the deck when Pierce said that to her. Absolutely hilarious. Okay. This lady right here, Victoria, business, 33. Hi, Cyrus. I know how to get those numbers off your names. Oh, the numbers? Cyrus 007. Her name is Victoria. Her name is Victoria. No, I don't care. Victoria Harvey. She thinks she's a socialite. She thinks she's up in the upper echelon of society. She's better than everybody. She doesn't care about these victims. Watch how she mumbles it one more time.
A lot of information that you guys are not privy to. But
do you know what, Victoria? With the greatest respect, I think you talk utter shit.
All right.
And I'm sorry. I've known you a long time. I think you've disappeared down a conspiracy rabbit hole that is frankly
well, I've always been right about my conspiracies. You were wrong about COVID and you were wrong about the vaccine.
You don't give a damn about these girls. You don't give a damn about these victims. You think it's fine to smear all of them. You admit it. You proudly admit it. And I think it's shameful.
Why would I feel sorry for people that are liars?
We now know from these...
You proudly admitted it. You proudly admitted it that you don't care about these victims. There are over 100 women that are victims, and each and every one of them are lying. Victoria, you got a sick. You're sick. You need to be in an asylum. No, I didn't see that one. I do got some more of hers because she is controversy.
Documents just how disgusting the scandal is, and you don't give a damn about these victims. You think it's fine to smear all of them. You admit it. You proudly admit it. And I think it's shameful.
Why would I feel sorry for people that are liars?
We now know from these documents.
We now know that you are a nasty piece of person to go after victims, over 100 of them, and pretend like they didn't go through anything because you're trying to protect your friend, Victoria.
You were wrong about COVID and you were wrong about the vaccine.
You don't give a damn about these girls. You don't give a damn about these victims. You think it's fine to smear all of them. You admit it. You proudly admit it. And I think it's shameful.
Why would I feel sorry for people that are liars?
We now know from these documents just how disgusting the scandal is, and yet still you come on shows like this and you're still in total denial.
Yeah, he's saying it from his own mouth that he did this to these women. What more do he need to say? That's right, Michelle. She is defending him, and it's disgusting. And she's going after the victims. Shame on you.
Well, for reasons that completely...
She called each and every victim a liar. How insulting is that to them, Victoria? You wouldn't want nobody calling you a liar, although you're a conspiracy theorist. And Pierce is right about you. You have left the building.
Can we talk about the quality of girls? So Anushka DeGiorgio as an example. You know what she did? Like, this is the caliber of person we're talking about. Anushka DeGiorgio...
Actually, I'm not going to let you smear them. I'm sorry.
She was the girl...
What we're not going to do is let you sit on here and talk bad about them. You idiot. She thought that. She thought that Pierce Morgan was going to let her sit on here and talk about the victims easily. Do you know what she did? Trying to protect her Andy dude. You trying to protect your Andrew dude. Your Andy dude. Quit trying to protect your Andy dude. We all know what he did. And now you want to go after the victims? Shame on you. She is what we called in the UK, Great Britain, a gaslighting misinformation master, which has been a crime since July 2025. Lock her up. Lock her up. UK, she's talking crazy. Yeah, that's right, Cyrus. Hi, Bev. Good to see you. We all, for the victims, survivors here, they welcome in a safe place here every time. And it pisses those people that have been through this off, Victoria. People that have been through the torture, the humiliation, the violation, the manipulation, all of it. And then you're trying to downplay the situation like it didn't happen to do. You sickadoo.
I'll let
Set
you do
up
it.
Tom Parker
No, I'm not going to
Bowles.
let you do it.
No,
Sorry,
she
cut
did
it,
it.
Mike.
She did
I'm
that
not going to let you do
transparently.
it.
This
I'm
is
not letting you do
exactly
it.
what
I'm not letting you
Epstein's
smear
lawyers
these
did to
victims
young girls.
anymore. I'm just not going to let you do it. Just cut her off.
Oh, they cut her off. They cut her off. That was so funny. They muted her ass. They muted her. They told her to shut up. Shut it up. He said, yeah, mute her. I'm not going to let you smear their names, you stupido. Allegedly, King Charles has actually passed away, and it's going to be announced on the 28th of March. See, that's that stupid stuff. Victoria is a media whore. Ooh, she talks utter crap and is riding off the backs of royals. She's an embarrassment to us. Yes, she is. She needs to shut up because I'm sure the royals aren't backing you up with your BS. I read that she spends time at Mar-a-Lago. PDO. Psychopathic. Wow. Shame, shame, shame. Thank you, Beth. I'll put a star by your comment. Okay. Yeah, this is, I don't remember when this was. Pierce is on the list. That's what she said. And she said since he's on the list, he's lucky. He's not a loser since he's on the list.
Ollie Dugmore, this is an extraordinary scandal in so many ways. But I mean, in your lifetime, have you ever seen anything quite like this in terms of the double-pronged threat to the real pillars of British establishment?
No, I haven't, Piers. You used Profumo as an example, as a point of reference. Profumo was a more junior appointee than Mandelson was, and not, obviously absolutely not a member of the royal family. Look, this might sound a slightly strange way of thinking about this, but it will make sense in the end. I've been thinking a lot these last few weeks about what being a man is, Piers, and I think one of the best things any man can do in his life is to involve himself in a child, whether that's becoming a father or if you find a child that is great in this household, is to present them with the positive male role model, taking them to the football, taking them to the boxing, teaching them how to cook, teaching them how to communicate, all of these things. It's one of the best things, most meaningful things a man can do in his life. And I think it's one of the most important things that we have in our toolkit for combating the masculinity and misogyny crisis that we face in our society now, because there is a strain of manhood in our society that views women as sex objects, not as friends, not as people. It views them as Pokemon cards, collectibles. And you see that in the emails, right? The way they talk about women is absolutely reprehensible.
Okay, we are done with the situation. I want to move over to Britney Spears real quick, guys. I would start Andrew, but I don't like to start him in the middle. Maybe if it was an hour in, but we are 2 hours in, and we're going to look at some other stuff. CC, I will take a look at that. I may pull it up for our audience. But let's see what happened to Britney Spears and Rihanna. Britney Spears got arrested for a DWI the other day and some rugs. And Rihanna's house got shot up by this cuckoo nut. And I have a photo of her.
Was arrested for a DUI after driving erratically and being in possession of pills. But Britney's arrest is much more complicated than just that, because her manager, Kate Hudson, her mother, Lynn Spears, and both of her sons seem to be in on some kind of plan to take over Britney's life and to force her into treatment. So is Britney really struggling with her drinking, or is this just another setup? So let's get into it. So Britney Spears was arrested, but I think that her arrest is much more complicated than just a DUI. I think that there's a connection between her arrest and her recent catalog sale and her team setting her up to fail. I'm not trying to be a blinded Britney Spears supporter here. I do think that she did something wrong here. She should not be operating a vehicle while under the influence. And all the reports say that Britney was super regretful and embarrassed over the entire thing. But let's walk through every moment, because around 8:48 p.m. there was a report that someone had called in Britney Spears' vehicle driving on the 101 erratically at a high speed. So we don't know who this person is that called to police, but they got this report. We do have some of the audio of the dispatch.
Driver is out of the vehicle. We're code 4 on it. 5483. Driver out of the vehicle, code 4.
What is she doing behind the wheel?
54.
Britney, what is you doing behind the wheel? Hello? Oh, Cyrus is editing videos. You're a dancer too. Harvey's relationship with Epstein and his associates date back to 2000, when she was friendly with Maxwell, Andrew, and his ex-wife, Sarah Ferguson. Ooh, nasty girl. Thank you for that, Michelle E. I know Britney is clone, Silicon Valley, inverts in Valley. Look at her behind the wheel. Get yourself from behind this wheel and away from this vehicle. Okay? You should not be driving under the influence of whatever you're under. I don't know what happened with that situation. If I was a mom, I would be so discombobulated that I couldn't see my kids on a regular, that I would be a nutcase. Hello, Kamari. Welcome. It's so good to see you. We're talking about Britney Spears being behind the wheel and shouldn't be. Get from behind that wheel. They need to take her driver's license from her, and her cars, and her keys. She can no longer get from A to B without an Uber. Okay? She's Uber bound from this point on.
471 requesting a DRE. Is there anyone in Metro with the DRE? Sure, 31 for I'm a DRE. I want to bring her to the office. 483. Can you start 1185 for BMW 430? 11:85 p.m. WF4 again. It's gonna be
BMW.
So as soon as the police got that tip, they were on their way to go and get whoever this was driving this vehicle, probably not knowing that it was Britney Spears. Britney almost got away too. She was taking the Thousand Oaks exit, which is where she lives, off of the 101. It was around 9:30 and she was pulled over. Then she had to do several sobriety tests until she was arrested and booked into the Ventura County Jail. Of course, I don't support any kind of like drug use or drinking and driving. I think that that is a major problem, but unfortunately it happens every single day. There's a lot of DUIs happening in Los Angeles, probably at every moment. And I think it's interesting that the police decided to do a press conference over Britney's case. I mean, I get it. She is a public person. She's famous. So maybe that's why they did this press hearing. But I also feel like they're really trying to beat her down in this moment. Because why do we need the sheriff's office to make a statement on this?
What
The
is
occupant, Mrs. Spears, showed signs of impairment and submitted to a series of field sobriety tests. Ms. Spears was subsequently arrested for a violation of California.
Why is he doing a whole press conference? Like she hit someone or someone hit her, or, you know, like they didn't catch her. She ran off and it was a speed chase. It was nothing like that. But he is doing a whole conference ado.
California Vehicle Code Section 23152G, driving under the influence of a combination of drugs and alcohol, and booked into the Ventura County main jail. This incident is still under investigation. Chemical tests are still pending.
And the comments get it. This person asks, why is there a press conference? I want to see the same energy for JT, Justin Timberlake. Remember when he was arrested under the influence? Release the body cam of Justin Timberlake right now, this person says, and leave Britney alone. Britney was booked into jail. Her booking sheet revealed that this happened around 3 a.m. on Thursday morning. She was then released 3 hours later at 6 a.m.
What was you doing out at 3 a.m., Britney?
What I don't love about this timeline is that there are murky details because the call was received at 8:48 p.m. She was pulled over at 9:30, so like almost an hour later. Supposedly she was taken to the hospital and they were testing her blood for her alcohol content.
Oh.
Remember, the legal limit is 0.08.
So it was 8 p.m. It wasn't 3 a.m. Maybe they didn't book her until 3 because she went to the doctor. She went to the hospital to get checked out for, you know, her situation. The blood alcohol in her system. Ooh, yummy, yummy, Daisy Lee. Daisy Lee is in and out. She's making steak with peas, mashed potatoes, and gravy. Okay? Don't forget to the video and hit subscribe, guys. Oh, I need to get to 7,000. I can't do it without you. I can't do it without you. I need you to help submit, share, share the video is a good way to get my name out there, and to subscribe, okay? And don't forget to hit the like button because that'll push me on into the algorithm. Okay? I'm just checking to see how many likes I got. I'm just checking to see. A gold. I want to do a goal. You guys think I could get at least 5 super chats during this live? Yes. Let's see if I can get some super chats this go round. Fanadoos, put some fans. In the chat for those that give out a super sticker for my super stickers. Okay, Fanadu's in the chat. Yes, thank you guys. Okay, I set a gold. I set a gold for my super chats. See the gold? Let's see if I can get 5 super chats. I may not have to go back to work. I could do this full time. Could you guys imagine me doing this full time all day without having to go back into a corporate office? That would be great. So support the channel any way that you can. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. There's super chats and super stickers to be given, and there's a goals to be made. So feel free. Thank you for the Fanadu's. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love my Fanadu's. Woohoo! Beautiful. Oh, thank you, Demon Dictator. Oh, you guys need me to get you through the day. Click the heart button on the lower right. There's also the hyper-do button. I heard that if I hit the hyper-do button, Letitia can get out there and get more people. Yes, to come to our wonderful situation. Now, back to Brittany. Look at what happened. She was behind the wheel, had to go to the hospital, and still hasn't been booked yet.
She supposedly had a 0.06, which is below the legal limit. There are even reports suggesting that that time window between 8:48 and 9:30 was actually a chase, that they were trying to chase down Brittany's car, and I just don't think that that's what happened. But if it is what happened, then she's, running away for some reason because she's got something to hide.
According to authorities, she was driving erratically, leading to an hour-long chase. Now her own rep is saying she needs help.
Police have not released the
An
results.
hour-long chase? Britney Spears, you led the police on an hour-long chase to get you? Do I need to rewind that? Okay, they said that Britney was running from the police.
Running away for some reason because she's got something to hide.
Running away?
Down Brittany's car, and I just don't think that that's what happened. But if it is what happened, then she's, running away for some reason because she's got something to hide.
According to authorities, she was driving erratically, leading to an hour-long chase. Now her own rep is saying she needs help.
Britney Spears, what the hour ado was you doing running away from the police? Support Lady Litchie's channel. Super chat, super stickers, clicking the $sign next to the comments. That's how you support the channel, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The clone is losing it. She is being chased by the police officer. Who would let them be chased? Who would pull over? Who would pull over? Rear, 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 rear. The lights are on. Rear, 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 rear. Britney Spears. Pull over. Pull over. Pull over, Britney. You can't run. You can't hide. We're behind you. Pull over this BMW. Can you imagine? Who let the Spears out? Woo, 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 woo. Who let the Spears out? Woo, 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 woo. Who let the Spears out? Come on. Come on, get back, get out the car, get out the driver's seat, move. You should not be behind a wheel. You are under the influence in every which way. Where the hell is you going? Do you need something to eat? Go in the kitchen and fry you some bacon. But get off the road. Get off the roady do. Get yourself off the road, Brittany. Because now the police is chasing you. Now they're chasing you. And you feel what? Shame. Are you even coherent? Hello? Brittany? Britney Spears. Oh, who let the money out? Boo, 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 boo. Who let the money out? Boo, 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 boo. Pickles let the money out. Boo, 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 boo. Pickles let the money out. Boo, 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 boo. Pickles let the money out. Whoa! Thank you, Pickles. Let's give Pickles some fan dues. Let's give Pickles some fan dues. All right, Pickles. Let's give it up for Pickles. Put the fans in the chat. Where my fans at? Hello, pick it up and bend it. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Pickles. I do appreciate it so very much. Five super chats. I got one super chat, 4 to go. You think we can get 4 more by the end of the hour? Yes, I'm begging. Thank you, Pickles. Thank you, Pickles. Thank you, Pickles. Unfortunately, her 18-year-old son lives with her. The son lives primarily with his father in Hawaii. Ooh, girl, you got a whole son you got to take care of. You can't be out there drinking and driving. You got a whole child. Yep, he's still a child. Whoa! 3 down, 2 down, 3 to go. Oh my God. Thank you, Daisy. 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 Woo! Thank you, Daisy. Thank you, Daisy. Woo! Everybody get their own unique song, okay? It just depends on what tune I'm in at the time. Thank you, Daisy. Thank you, Daisy. Woo! Thank you, Daisy. Thank you, Daisy. Woo! Go, Daisy. Go, Daisy. Go, Daisy. Woo! Let's put some fans in the chat for Daisy. All right. Thank you for my super chat, super sticker. Woohoo! Thank you, thank you, thank you. 2 down, 3 to go. You never know what happens when you ask. Thank you, Pickles. Thank you, Daisy Lee. Big fat kiss. Let's see what else is going on with Britney Spears.
Police have not released the results of her testing, but TMZ reported that her people said that it was a 0.06. So even though she was under the legal limit, it looks like she still could get charged for erratic driving or possibly mixing substances. Authorities are also investigating.
Lisa! Woo! Another super chat. 3 down, 2 to go. Oh my God. We're going to reach our goal before the end of the live. Now I got to come up with a song for Lisa. Lisa, 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 hey. Lisa, 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 hey, hey. Thank you, Lisa, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, woo! Thank you, Lisa, Lisa. Let's put those fan-a-doos in the chat for Lisa. Yes, yes, yes. Lisa, Lisa. Woo! Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. We have another one from Lisa B. Lisa B. Lisa B's in the house. Thank you, Lisa B. Oh, she says always a great time here. Thank you, Lady Letitia. Oh. Lisa, Lisa B, Lisa B, Lisa B, Lisa B. Thank you, Lisa B. Thank you, Lisa B. Thank you, Lisa B. Thank you, Lisa B. Almost ran out of breath. Thank you, Lisa B. 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 Woo! Woo! Lisa B. Thank you, Lisa B. Thank you, Lisa B. Oh, put some hearts and some fan-a-doos in there for Lisa B, guys. Thank you, Lisa B. Thank you, Lisa, Lisa. Thank you guys so much. Look at those fan-a-doos. Daisy Lee says, Michelle Lee, it should be at the bottom of the phone by the smiley face. Woo! Thank you guys. I do appreciate it so very, very much. The channel is growing. We are going somewhere. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. I get one more super chat and then we have met the goal for today. That was like insanely fast. Thank you guys so much.
Getting pills that were allegedly found in possession of Britney Spears after her arrest. The pills would
Pilly doos.
which are alleged to be Adderall were obtained by Britney in Mexico, according to TMZ. However, authorities are conducting tests to assert whether the pills are true pure Adderall or laced with other drugs. This comes after reports that Adderall obtained in Mexico contains fentanyl, cocaine, or meth. Sources say that TMZ claims that Britney goes to Mexico a lot, so maybe part of the reason why she goes on these trips is to get this medication. It's also been revealed that Britney was reportedly extremely emotional during her booking and was crying a lot throughout the process. That just breaks my heart because she's trying so hard to keep it together with everything against her. I mean, keep in mind, this woman has PTSD.
For Britney. Oh, I got another one.
She's like probably paranoid, struggling. She can't trust anyone, and she doesn't want to.
Lisa is showing out. Oh my God, Lisa. Thank you. I met my gold for today. Here's your one more for the gold. Oh, Lisa. Let's celebrate. Celebrate, Lisa. Celebrate, Lisa. Celebrate. Come on, let's celebrate. Celebrate, Lisa. Celebrate, Lisa. Celebrate. Come on, let's celebrate. Celebrate. We met our goal today. Thanks to Lisa. We met our goal today. Thanks for Lisa. Woo! Yay! Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Ooh, thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Ooh, Thank you, Lisa, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa, Lisa. Ooh. You didn't want another song? I know I sound beautiful, Lisa, Lisa. Thank you guys for the Fanadoos. Don't forget to put them in the chat for Lisa, Lisa, and some hearts. And I want to thank everyone today for helping me meet this new goal that I set for myself. I thank you for all the super chats and the super stickers. Mwah. Thank you guys. Whoa, that was fun. Okay, I want to show you one other thing. Okay. I wanted to show you guys. Yeah, I want to show you Rihanna's situation. Okay, here it is. Okay, this is the girl. I may have shown this yesterday, but this is the woman. Thank you, Lisa, Lisa. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Actually, I just want to go down the list of thank yous really, really quick. Thank you, Pickles. You're such a sweetheart. Daisy Lee, thank you so much. Lisa, Lisa, thank you so much. Lisa B in the house, thank you so much. And Lisa, Lisa brought the gold all the way on home. Thank you, Lisa, Lisa. Okay. This lady that I'm about to show you is the one that shot in Rihanna's house. She did a video post, and it's a little weird to do. So listen to what she has to say, but she's odd.
Police have not released a motive, but I think these videos add a little clarity.
This is the lady that shot up Rihanna's home.
To her mindset.
Let's play it.
No, Rihanna, no. You're not the eagle. They will soar high on wings like eagles. Rihanna wants to say that we are flying. That we are flying, and we're not. She's not flying. She had a bad day. She looks really stupid and corny. And everyone knows it. But the way that they want to, that girl, the way that Rihanna wants to kill me, she's the one who wants to kill me. The way that Rihanna wants to kill me shows that we're not going to show this right now. But this is my heart, Lord, and I am expecting and waiting in that beautiful time for you to show me what you're going to do and how you're going to deliver this promise. It's in my heart and it's in my vitality, and I'm very, very grateful to you for your abundant graces. Listen, Rihanna, when you die, God is taking me to my future. You want to kill me. Shut the up, okay? Shut the up. Yeah, she's a witch. She's a witch. I'm a watchman. She's a witch. Get that stupid girl out of here, okay? They can't do this. They can't do this. What about my hands? What about these fingers over here? What about these 3 fingers? What about it? What about it? No, you're not here. You're rebuked. And even if you're here, there are many in this realm. There are many in this realm, and you are rebuked, and Jesus is the king, and you're just kicking and screaming on your way out and perishing.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing.
So,
wow.
I don't know if she's channeling Rihanna.
Like, what the cuckoo? Ow! Watch out, Michelle Lee has come to town. Oh, my lady Letitia, I get a kick out of your laughter and singing. Oh, I don't think everybody likes my singing, Michelle Lee, but I want to thank you so very much for my new super chat, super sticker. Everybody give it up for Michelle Lee. Put some Fanadoos in the chat for Michelle Lee. Michelle Lee. Thank you, Michelle Lee. Thank you, Michelle Lee. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Michelle Lee. Thank you, Michelle Lee. Thank you. Thank you. I thank you, Michelle Lee. Thank you. Woo! I'll make up a song, wanna? Okay, let's give it up for Michelle Lee. Thank you so much for my super chat sticker. Whoa! That was so awesome. Thank you, Michelle Lee. Mwah. I do. I'm going to order me one. I'm going to order a bell. I'm going to order it right now.
Rihanna in her head, or if she thinks Rihanna's in the room with her.
What is wrong with this lady?
Not really sure what the situation is. That's not the only post she's made about her. She also put a post on Facebook that said, "Bad girl Riri, are you there? Because I was waiting for your AIDS 5-head self to say something to me directly instead of sneaking around like you talking to me where I'm not at."
What does that mean, AIDS 5-head?
I
heard that before.
I don't think we can unpack that right now.
Well, I can't. I mean, let's talk about the video real quick. So she obviously believes that if she said it, if she kills Rihanna, then she'll be taken to her future.
Yeah.
Obviously, in this video, she's hearing voices. In my opinion, I know people that are schizophrenic, and this to me looks like some type of situation like that. But the fact that she actually got a gun, AR-15, and went to her home and did this.
Also,
she genuinely believed something here.
I believe, I don't want to misspeak, but I believe she's from Orlando. So it's possible that she drove here to LA specifically to carry out this act, which is crazy. She also at one point posted about Cardi B. She said, "You can't F with me, Cardi B. You're supposedly busy right now, but you know who has the cutest outfit tonight. You know who's the cutest tonight. I am, bitch."
And then she added, "I'm the cutest tonight. You ain't doing nothing to me. You ain't messing with me tonight." So, I mean, obviously,
she thinks she's close with these people. She thinks she's friends.
This is very scary. This is very scary because it makes you wonder. There's a lot of people that deal with this same delusion in their mind. And
thank you so much, Michelle Lee. I'm getting my bell back.
And she came all the way from Florida. You said I did a live shot with Tampa Bay today, and they were talking all about how she's near from that area.
Yeah.
And to come all the way over here and nothing was flagged along the entire journey, supposedly with an AR-15. I mean, very fortunately, Rihanna was not hit with any of this. Think about it.
Rihanna's house is on just a public street in Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy that she would live somewhere like that. But obviously this person found out where she lived and just decided to go ahead with it. Thankfully, again, no one was hurt, and this person is behind bars now.
Scary part is that she was found at a nearby mall. They got her. And so she just did this and just went on with her day.
Yeah.
Like nothing happened. Maybe she doesn't even remember it.
I don't know what I
Possible. I mean, I guess
detached from reality.
I'm sure we'll find out more about her throughout the week as we learn more from police and whatever else we can find through our sources. But
Demons.
very, very scary situation.
Demons. Well, moving on.
Let's pivot to actually somehow what was our biggest story over the weekend.
Wait, depending on which story you're about to say, because we have two stories here.
Yeah, well, this was, I mean, you should know which one I'm going to say. This is huge breaking news. Everybody, please sit down for this next story. Travis and Jason Kelce's mother, Donna, is remodeling her modest Florida home. Donna Kelce is undergoing some renovations at her Orlando home. And I believe the NFL also commented. So inadvertently, just by doing our job and reporting the news, we have created a viral moment.
Can I say something really quick about all these corporations nowadays? You've got major corporations posting some of the most outlandish stuff.
Yeah.
You got Chipotle posting crazy stuff, which they already have before. But like Applebee's, Empire State Building, you just said.
Yeah.
You got these big corporations. They probably have like 20-year-olds now running their social media. And honestly, smart. Some of the funniest things I've seen on social media is people arguing about burgers.
You know, I truly thought when we posted it, I would be like, oh, this will just not do any numbers.
Britney Spears was arrested for a DUI after driving erratically and being in possession of pills. But
all right, guys, I think that's it. That's all I had. Let's see what the chat is talking about. Oh, she's unhinged. She needs help. Yeah. Let me see if I have anything else on Rihanna. Like if there's any new news on what's up with this. Okay, here she is.
At the home of Rihanna and ASAP Rocky, a 35-year-old woman from Orlando, Florida, is now in custody and booked for attempted murder. We have live team coverage in place for you tonight.
Attempted murder.
NBC4's Alex was here live outside of Rihanna's home there in Beverly Crest. Alex.
I gotta find it, pick it up, and bend it.
Yeah, Michael, thankfully no one was hurt here. Police say Ivana Ortiz fired 7 to 9 rounds using an AR.
7 to 9 rounds using an AR-57. That's something for you. It represents the... I'm just going to highlight that, CC. Carl, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming. It's so good to see you as always. Okay, you sent it to me, right, CC? Okay, right. Okay. I know. How the hell you gonna lose a whole gong? Let me go see if I can find it.
15 style rifle at Rihanna's property. They fired while Rihanna, ASAP Rocky, and their 3 kids were inside the home. Now, the police made a quick arrest here, but I want to step out of the way because their investigation continues. You can see the road is still blocked off right now as they look into this shooting at the home of one of the most famous families in the world. Today, LAPD detectives returned to Rihanna and ASAP Rocky's home, one day after police say 35-year-old Ivana Ortiz fired gunshots at the pop star's property.
Our criminalists are going to be doing some trajectory analysis. They're going to need the street.
NBC4 investigators learned Rihanna, ASAP Rocky, and their 3 kids were inside their Beverly Crest home when the shooting took place around 1:30 Sunday afternoon. ASAP Rocky and their 3 kids were inside their Beverly Crest home when the shooting took place around 1:30 Sunday afternoon. Police say Ortiz fired gunshots at the front gate using an AR-15 style rifle.
Wow. Shooting just occurred. 10 gunshots fired from the vehicle at the gate.
LAPD arrested Ortiz 3 miles away at the Sherman Oaks Galleria. Back at Rihanna's Beverly Crest home, a Hollywood tour van stopped by to check it out.
First of all, a Hollywood tour van.
We love Rihanna. We pray for her, and we pray for all the celebrities that they're respected, and we do respect their privacy, even though we drive past their houses.
Tourists on board were surprised to learn the news.
To come and invade their privacy, their safety, and their private space, it's just horrific. I think people should be respected at their home.
After the shooting Sunday, News Chopper 4 shot video of several bullet holes on the gate outside the home. By this morning, those bullet holes were covered up. And as you look live here in Beverly Crest, the road where the shooting happened, again, the police continue their investigation right now. We still don't know the motive, if this was random or if this person specifically targeted ASAP Rocky or Rihanna. We did reach out to reps for both of them, but we didn't hear back. We did not see them out in the neighborhood today. But for more on the woman who was arrested here, I want to send it over to my colleague, Karma Dickerson.
Yes, I was coming to you from
That's upstairs. It's upstairs. Unless you guys want me to go get it, I'll go get
right
it.
now. Thousands of miles from where the woman was recently living in Orlando. Now, it's not clear, as you mentioned, why exactly she found herself allegedly at the home of Rihanna, ASAP Rocky, and their children, allegedly firing into that home. But it is clear that, at least in some context, Rihanna was on her radar.
Those vehicles are white Tesla, as you went down on Coldwater.
Bullet holes from a rifle in a megastar's front gate.
10 gunshots fired from the vehicle at the gate.
A manhunt, then an arrest outside of a popular mall. The details surrounding the Sunday afternoon shooting at superstar Rihanna's home are worrisome and bizarre. Police say this Florida woman, Ivana Ortiz, is responsible.
You ain't messing with me.
That's her in a social media video February 27th. What prompted Ortiz to allegedly shoot at the entertainment, beauty, and fashion mogul's house while she, her partner ASAP Rocky, and their 3 children were home is unclear. But according to some of Ortiz's social media accounts, Rihanna was on her radar. Ortiz referencing or tagging Rihanna in several disparaging social media posts.
This is going in the camera. This is going online.
Though the meaning wasn't always clear. She also made negative references to Cardi B and Kim Kardashian. She doesn't appear to have been in LA for long. The 35-year-old is a speech pathologist according to her social media profile. She lists herself as the owner of Orlando Speech Clinic. A company and woman of the same name have an active registration on a Medicaid provider system. A February 19 social media post seems to show her at work in that job. However, she also has 2023 arrests in Florida, including one for misdemeanor domestic violence battery. According to the police affidavit, the officer found Ortiz to be the aggressor.
Now that Ortiz, the accused in this case, is being held on over $10 million bail. We did reach out to the LA
$10
County
million.
DA's office to find out if she has been charged.
$10 million in bail. All right, you lovely people. This was so wonderful. Thank you so much for helping me reach a goal today. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you for putting up with my singing. I'll probably calm it down just a tad. Yes, you think? I just did 5 goals. That's it. I just did. Oh, guys, don't start. I will. Where's Lisa? I need a higher goal. Well, I don't want to. You know what? I'll consider it, Lisa. I do appreciate it. I appreciate us reaching this goal. Guys, have a lovely day. 10? That's a lot. Bye. I like to write goodbye in the goodbye or good night or just goodbye, whatever in the chat. Have a lovely one, okay? I'm going to put my fan in the chat. I got to get me some better fans too. This one's toe up from, look at there, it's toe up from the flow up. Bye. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Daisy Lee. Thank you, Pickles. Let me make sure I'm thanking everybody that got me a super chat. Lisa B. Thank you. Daisy Lee and Pickles. Woo, yes. That made me feel so good today. Thank you, guys. You're too kind.